talking. It's entertaining. And we've got guests tonight. There's a whole thing on the board there. You can read about it. And it's audience participation encouraged. So if you have things you want to say, let me know. I don't care if you want to play ponies or play on your phone or whatever. It does not offend us.
I have full plans
so sorry.
ponies the entire time.
Yes.
I'm excited.
That's why you were invited. Okay. Can you guys hear us? Are the mics okay?
Hey,
Mike's good.
Nathan, can you kill the music, please?
Do I sound melodic?
Thank you. Do I sound good?
Yeah. Okay.
It's first.
Sweet.
That's a first
for everything.
Yep. That was a race to that joke, wasn't it?
Thanks for stepping on that. I appreciate it.
All right. Are we ready? I'm warm. I shouldn't have worn this hot thing.
The fleece? Well, there's you can do this. You can. I believe in you.
The internet crashed.
There's a tip jar right here. You know. So.
Take out as much as you like to erase the memory of that. Holy
I like
cow.
when your daughter trash talks you. It's funny for me.
That's a weekly occurrence for you, though. It's okay.
Oh, you are wearing a Sci-Fi shirt.
So you have to guess how many like jelly beans are in a jar. I have to guess how many skin tags there were. Just
Oh.
At the end of the night, somebody wins.
Oh man.
Hey,
Tom Arthur.
it works better on the microphone. As you told me
That was just for
many
you guys.
times.
I hope nobody else heard it. Welcome to Live at the Blue Box. It's now time for This Week in Geek for April 2nd, 2016. There's going to be no April Fool's jokes on this.
Only fools.
Only
in April.
Fools in April, yes. Let's introduce ourselves. Let's start with our very special guest.
Yes.
Oh, that's me. Hi.
Yes.
My name's Orion Cooling.
We were going to make him an Alil tonight, but I think it's better to just have him be Orion Cooling. Yeah. So instead, the Alil puppet is joining us tonight in his Batman versus Superman T-shirt. So that will be enough to tick him off.
Our budget is unbelievable.
I know.
Unbelievable here.
Yeah, there is a donation thing. No, never mind. And you on the end.
My name is Chris Mao. I am co-owner of Blue Box Cafe and host of the show and others.
And others. And you.
My name is Edward Lee.
You.
Yes, I'm you. My name is Edward Lee, obviously, and I'm co-host of this show and
obviously
many others.
Yeah, obviously my name is.
Yes, and my name is Rob Southgate, and I'm a host of this and co-owner of that. So let's jump into it. He's getting into
nope.
I feel sorry for you.
That means he's way ahead of us.
Oh, yeah, you're
way ahead of us.
So I want to start with one. Why don't you start one, Edward?
I'll start one.
Is this Edward's Magic Corner?
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, not yet. Are we doing it? Is there an Edward's Magic Corner tonight?
Maybe.
Ooh.
Is there a jingle for that?
Huh?
Edward's Magic Corner.
Now there is.
Yeah.
We're going to do that.
So.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'll probably take one that you're probably going to mention. They released a picture of villain. I believe it's a villain in Preacher. Arseface, right?
Arseface.
Yes. Is he a villain?
Did you guys see this? The picture of Arseface?
No.
Are you familiar with Preacher? All right.
What, Preacher?
Yeah.
The comic series?
Yeah.
The graphic novel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you know Preacher? I can't remember.
I kind of do.
Okay.
It's marvelous.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And there's a series coming
Boom.
to AMC. Seth Rogen and Evan something, Goldberg or Goldman or Sachs or something, are making it.
We're going to go through
and it's going to be on, I think,
with
after Fear the Walking Dead is ending. A promo picture of Arseface came out this week.
Nice.
Drinking a slushie. As an Arseface
milkshake.
is supposed to. It wasn't a milkshake? Oh, so sorry, Edward. Yeah, it's fantastic.
I have to correct you.
Did you like it? Did you like the picture?
It'd be way better with a slushie, by the way.
Yeah.
You show me the picture.
I'm trying to find it.
Come on, Edward.
I'm trying to find it.
The internet works.
Why don't you just go to
Found
Joe
it.
Blow? There it is.
It's awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this series.
It's just realistic
You know what?
enough
He's such a
possible,
butthead. It's crazy.
but it's not like.
Sorry.
Well, it said in the thing, they asked Seth Rogen about it. And he said they don't have a big enough budget to do CGI, so this is all prosthetics. And he said that poor guy has to sit there with this big squishy Arseface on his face through every episode.
About that
because you know what? That doesn't go away.
No, man, I'm sick of CGI though. Like I think practical effects are the way to go, man.
I agree.
It brings up so much more life into the piece. You know, if you can do it, I think it's much more preferable.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Although I think the CGI Howard the Duck might have had a little bit over the.
Yeah.
You know,
Howard the Duck.
Not that Ed Gale didn't do an amazing job as Howard the Duck, but
he has a Howard the Duck fixation. I don't know what.
I have a fixation on everything.
I want to
Come on,
cosplay
Chris.
Howard the Duck now.
So, or Disco Duck, Molly. That one's for you. Bam. So, who's got one? I'm going April 24th. April 24th, we are having another Edwards Sausage Party Roadshow.
So what? What's coming out April 24th?
They are doing at the Music Box Theater Alien Day.
Ooh.
They're showing Alien and Aliens back to back.
Sweet.
And you could get a Ripley t-shirt designed by, what is it, Mondo Design. It's sweet.
Yeah.
So Edwards Rolling Sausage Party is back.
I took a college mythology course based on Alien.
Alien?
Yeah, it was the whole semester of nothing but Alien, and it was marvelous.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was
I
great.
totally dig that.
Thanks for credits.
That's
Yeah.
what I think.
It was great. If you're gonna pay for college, you might as well do it while
That's right.
watching sci-fi movies.
My
So,
best class was history of rock and roll. They took
Yes.
They took the Rolling Stone history of rock and roll. It was like the first 25 years or something, and that was the class. It was fantastic.
we should
Nice.
open our own school. We only do things like that. Oh wait, I have that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. You have
Wait.
that already.
Yeah.
although you don't charge $40,000 a year.
No, I don't. Ooh, I should do
You're
that.
missing the boat.
3 students? Awesome.
Hey, you know what? Not bad.
No, I take it.
Can I be a professor if you
Yeah,
open
dude,
it?
you sure
Awesome.
can.
Cool. I'm
Yeah.
in.
We'll have different house like different like animals and names. We'll have a Quidditch tournament. Wait, that's been done.
Wait.
That's going to be done.
Yeah, soon. Yep.
Yeah. All right. You got one?
Yeah. Taron Egerton has been named as the new Bond.
I thought we weren't going to talk about April Fool's jokes. I was
know.
waiting for
I know.
Edward to do
I
this
know.
one.
I am doing it.
Did you know it
I'm
was?
saying it was a total joke.
Yeah.
Okay, you know it was a joke.
So here you do is I love the things that I hate April Fools. I hate all this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't not like the joking part. I don't like the. Unfortunately, I'm in a business that I have to be very serious about things that I can't take take jokes lightly. Well, I'm just saying like that. So they put this out there. People are going nuts, and it's like the guy is.
First of all, he's
Can't do it.
26.
I know it's fantastic. And they're like, yeah, Daniel Craig's out and all this stuff. I just think it was great. I just thought, I mean,
Yeah.
we weren't doing the April.
You know,
Fool's.
and couldn't something like this backfire if
yeah.
everybody gets all excited and it's like, wait, Daniel Craig's still Bond?
Yes.
Do you
Yeah.
think Daniel Craig's going to be? Do you think this is going to make a difference for him playing the next movie with all of this news, or do you think it doesn't matter to him?
I don't think he cares.
Okay.
They're going to just back up the truck and he's going to take the money if that's going to happen. He does his thing every time. He fights it, says, I'm leaving.
Right.
This is stupid. Rah, rah, rah. And then they back up the truck and he goes, okay, well, one more.
He does his best Russell
Yes.
Crowe on it. Oh, I'm not going to do that again.
When I was reading this at first, I thought, okay, it's got to be an April Fool's joke, but then I explored it as if it wasn't.
Right.
And I thought, this is terrible. He's already doing Kingsman. You know what? Why?
He's doing Robin Hood.
He's doing Kingman's and Robin Hood,
Yeah.
and he wouldn't do that unless he's Chris Pratt be 3 superheroes in a row.
Right.
But that's besides the point.
But Eggy is too close to James Bond.
Yes.
And if you do that, it loses something for me. So I'm
Yeah.
really glad this is fake. But come on, I'm so tired of these.
A really, really good one. It
was
wasn't
very believable.
It wasn't very believable. Almost as good as the Trader Joe's one that I saw, which was fantastic, where they said Trader Joe's was going to close. It's like one of the most profitable grocery chains in the world. They said, "Oh, we're not making enough money. We're just bowing down and getting out of Whole Foods way." I read this. I'm like,
Yeah, clearly.
it was fantastic.
What day did this come out on?
Oh, that came out on the 31st, which was even
Oh,
better.
that's great.
Yeah.
The other one was, and some our friend wrote us. I'm going to call her out. Jean Minnick in Minnesota wrote to me. Yep, that's Periscope. That's Meerkat. That's YouTube and Google Plus. You're on all sorts of stuff, Orion. So Jean Minnick, who might be watching right now, and if she's not, her kids will watch it later and mock her, sent me the picture of Bruce Campbell, and it said, I'm the new doctor. And she's
Oh,
like,
God.
please, Rob, is this real?
That
I'm
was fantastic, too.
what are you kidding me? Please make it real. But no, it's not real.
Side note: have you ever listened to Bruce Campbell's audiobook?
No.
So-
The chin one?
I can't remember the name of the title.
Lead
right
with
now.
your chin or
No,
whatever?
it's about him. So the premise is they give him an A movie to be in rather than a B movie to be in. And he's
Okay.
an A movie action movie star. And they got all the actual actors that he wrote about to do the audiobook with him.
Oh,
So Richard
wow.
Gere's in there. All these different people are in there. And it's basically him taking the piss out of himself the entire time.
Yeah, yeah.
With a full cast of A-list actors who are just taking out of him with
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
marvelous.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that
It's
sounds
really fun.
great.
Yeah.
Was it forward by Jay Leno?
I
I'm on
totally
today, sorry.
lead with your chin. I get it. No,
Get it?
me, the giant chin. Yeah, man. I love Bruce Campbell. I met him at Flashback. They would do outdoor horror movies in this parking lot. And I took my nephew, and they were showing Man with the Screaming Brain, which is one that he directed. He shot it in the Ukraine, and it is god awful. I mean, it is terrible. But he knew it was terrible too. He's like, "Hey, look, they paid me." But I was sitting like here with him.
Wow.
Yeah, that was cool.
Did you fanboy?
I froze. You know me. I meet everybody. I don't
Yeah.
freeze. You know, we met Billy D. Williams. It's like, hey, man.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm sitting with Bruce Campbell. I'm like, hello, sir.
Yeah.
Can I help you?
I'm Edward
My
Lee.
name's Edward Lee.
And then
Sorry,
I
Edward.
also met this one. Actually, this one I didn't even meet because I froze so bad. Joe Bob Briggs was there the year before. Do you guys know who that is?
No, I don't.
You ever watch Monster Vision? I don't know how old everybody is. Used to be a thing on USA. It was called Monster Vision. He would show like old horror movies, and and he's the guy. He had a cowboy hat, and he'd do I'm Joe Bob Briggs, and this is the drive-in theater on Monster Vision. And he had he wrote these books about drive-ins, and they're really funny. He was a movie critic, but his whole thing was he wrote it from the perspective as if this guy was this hick, Joe Bob, and most of the articles would be talking about anything but the movies. And then he'd be like, at the end, he'd be like, well, there was, chop foo and this kind of like everything, any type of fighting was a foo. And it was great. I love this guy. And he has a thing called the Drive-In Pledge of Allegiance where he makes everybody stand up. We did it. Were you on that one? You weren't there. Right when we started this, we did Fringe Fest.
Was that before I was on the?
Yeah,
the,
it was
the cast?
before we even did this. Remember, we did Fringe Fest that first year for Blue Box, and I made Lil and I think Edward and Molly do the Drive-In Pledge of Allegiance for us. Yeah, the Geek Pledge of Allegiance.
I remember
we
that.
wrote our own, and that was inspired by Joe Bob.
That's awesome.
And I totally fanboyed. He walked by, and I just went. I couldn't even. And my nephew's like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "Shut up! Don't look at me."
Don't say his name. He might look.
Don't. Yeah, it was awful.
You're the worst.
I'm telling you, the other one that's coming up, Mike Nesmith is going to be. This is my trifecta. The only other one that I would freeze. He's going to be at Motor City Con. I can't go. If I met Mike Nesmith, I'd pass out. He's my version of Agent Mulder for your mom.
Oh yeah.
It would.
I
crush me.
would go a little higher personally.
No, these guys are the guys that I just think are the coolest. It explains
Maybe
a
it was
lot.
like Peter Tork, maybe.
No, Peter Tork.
He was great.
Compared to Mike
Well,
Nesmith.
I know.
No, you don't
these
know.
guys-
How
look,
dare you,
He
sir.
actually has talent, and he's really smart. I mean,
Mike Nesmith is.
oh,
Yes.
a little dive.
Oh,
So,
poor
sorry, Lil.
Lil.
Puppet down. We have a puppet down.
Oh,
Yeah.
poor Lil.
It's just like Batman versus Superman.
Oh, it took a dive?
Or somehow it's still working even though nobody likes it.
Yeah.
Bite your tongue, sir.
But
I
yeah,
enjoyed it.
Mike Nesmith, he had the first national band. I mean, it's
Right.
not the Monkees stuff that I go crazy over.
Right.
It's his solo stuff. He's amazing.
He's good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who I would freeze up on. I'm really a loud, obnoxious person.
I met Schwarzenegger. I didn't freeze up on him.
That's awesome. I don't know.
That's because you were out trying to.
I met.
You were trying to mess with him. That's why. You know you were.
I
out set out
was.
to
No,
do
no,
it.
that one I didn't mess with.
But you
I
were.
messed with just about everybody else. John Madden I messed with. I told him I was a stalker. I scared him. He made a scared face, and then he went, "Hey, that's funny!" Like, excellent. And then we spent the rest of the time talking about football players with names that sounded like genitalia.
I would freeze up on Peter Gabriel if I met Peter Gabriel.
Ooh.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'd love to. I'd love to meet him.
I think
wouldn't
there's
freeze
like,
up.
I don't know. There's people I think are like, oh, we do similar things, or I like similar things, or you do similar things that my passion falls in. But like, I feel like he knows me subconsciously.
That's how I
And then
feel
he
about Joe Bob
speaks for me
Briggs.
in his
Are you
song.
worried for him to hit you in the head with like
Yeah.
a sledgehammer?
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, he's gonna shock my monkey. I don't know what's going on.
He shook my tree. I mean, there's a
Yeah,
lot
no kidding.
going
Yeah,
on there.
there is.
Yeah.
You just gotta run away, run up the hill, and
Peter
get away
Gabriel's
from him.
this young man. He's not a young man. He's an older man. You're a young man.
Yeah,
and he sings great music. You should listen to it sometimes.
Do you know who that is? Nope. All right.
All right.
All right, let's move on.
And
Poor
more
Edward.
people know him. Well, a lot of people know him because he was kicked out of Genesis. Then
He
he's just,
chose to leave.
I chose to leave, but I'm just saying. But
Genesis.
yeah, he chose to leave. or he was kicked out by Phil Collins. Whichever way you want
to
to
the
say.
death.
So
Phil Collins.
Exactly.
Peter
Yeah.
Gabriel.
that would be a great
Peter
celebrity
Gabriel's
cage
gonna
match.
win
I think
that.
there was one.
Cage match. Peter
Yeah.
Gabriel and Phil Collins.
I would watch the snot out of that.
That would be.
Yeah.
Drumsticks versus like wailing guitar. That'd be sweet.
Dude,
Versus-
imagine their songs.
Versus awesomeness.
If they did a riff off, imagine that with their songs. That would be like 27 hours of riff off.
He'd have to
between
look like Buster. Remember that movie Buster?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd have
Yeah.
to look like that through the whole thing. I actually like that movie.
them. I think they both do now, though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
They both do.
You're not wrong. All right.
They both look like my
sorry,
dad
they're
now.
English. They haven't aged well. I just throwing that out there. So
Poor John.
poor.
All right, let's move on. Who's got one? I got one.
I've
Who's
been
got
about
one?
Kingsman again.
All right.
The title of Kingsman, they released the title of Kingsman 2.
Yes.
Kingsman: The Golden Circle. And they
Yes.
also released some pictures of the set, pictures of the movie.
Yes. They were the
Yeah.
like prototype stuff of what's
You have
going
him
on.
standing.
Did you guys
in
see
the
this?
rubble.
No.
No, I'm sure it's gonna be awesome. So
Wow.
It looks amazing, especially
Wow.
where the new headquarters is of where they're showing.
Right. Well,
in the-
it's going to take place. Some of it takes place in America, or a lot of it does. So the Kingsmen, their secret new headquarters, because the one in the last movie blew up. Spoiler.
2 years ago. Sorry.
Even though I just saw it, you know me. Spoiler for Waterworld. I'm going to tell you something about that because I just saw it.
You can't spoil
It's not real.
He has gills? What?
It's
Well
really
done.
Kevin Costner. The
Uh,
bullet.
But their secret headquarters is a distillery in the South, and it's Kingsman whiskey or something.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh.
No, I don't believe it's Kingsman whiskey.
yeah, it's just Kingsman across it in big,
Okay.
like bold letters. It's like, yeah, we're just going to do this. We're in
Hiding
America.
and
What does it
open.
matter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
So
No,
that's
I-
awesome.
I'm looking forward to that. I teach a Bartitsi course usually once every 2 months. So that's coming up in April. Shameless plug. But if you want to learn how to fight like a Kingsman, all you got to do is get a hold of me. So we do umbrellas and canes and all kinds of jujitsu, and very much like that movie.
Yes.
Yes, good
Very,
times.
very much
Do you do
awesome.
the fling the beer mug? That's the
Oh,
greatest.
that's just me at the house for fun.
That's
Yeah.
out of anger.
My wife
that's
does
not real.
not enjoy that. Yeah.
That's the Orion art. Is
Yeah.
that
As he's walking out, Angela's like, "Bye, Orion." He stops, locks the door. She's like, "No, not the beer thing again."
Yes.
Every
Also,
time.
All you have is
over.
this foam cup and a koozie. It's really bad.
He throws the
It's a
koozie
very
back.
classy koozie.
It's a koozie. All right, Orion.
It was made in England.
You ever- Why do they give away koozies as free things at events? Like, you ever been there? Like, you're like, oh, here's a beer koozie. I'm like, but we're not even at a place where you can get a
right.
beer.
You can't
Well,
use this.
I'm at a 4-year-old's birthday party.
Yeah. It's
You're
your,
like, wait,
it's your little Skippy.
I feel sorry for every single parent that's coming to this. So here's something that involves alcohol.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well,
There's
yeah,
an
that's
alcohol
probably what it
apology.
is. You're going to think
Yeah.
about alcohol when you're leaving.
Oh,
so.
yeah, that's true. You want to get out of here and use this immediately.
That's right.
All right, fair enough. You know?
Right, and it'll stay cold.
The PBR's at the door in the cooler as you leave. You can hit it for the
Well, there's
road.
an apology note on there. Yeah.
So, did you guys see the trailer for Lights Out?
Yes.
What?
Wait, I
What-
know. That's why I want him to go first.
I hate this trailer.
Oh,
I knew it.
do
completely
you hate it or do you like it? Hate it?
No, I hate it.
Now, why
It's-
do you hate it?
Is
Is it
just
scary?
Not, it's an amazing type of movie. It is.
Did you see
it's
the
a
trailer?
great trailer.
No.
It
Do you know what it
is.
is?
It's,
I'm
it's
going to
a-
talk about it in a minute.
It's a great premise. The trailer that they gave was really nice, showing what it was about. But I just hate it for the thing of, man, I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm only gonna be able to think about this.
So you hate
and
it
I'm gonna die.
because it's scary, not
Yes.
because it's a terrible
Correct.
movie.
It's like I said, it's a great premise. It's a great
So
movie.
it's not how
It
I
just-
feel when I see Kevin James's name come up on a screen. That's a different type of hate.
Or Shia LaBeouf.
That,
Shia LaBeouf,
you know what?
but yeah.
I'd rather take Shia than Kevin James.
Oh yeah,
any
me
day of the
too.
week.
Any day. Any day.
'Cause-
Holes? That's
Dude,
a great
he was-
movie.
The first one, he was good. He was okay in the first Transformers.
Yeah, he was
Shia-
fine.
he was-
Yes, he was okay in the first Transformers.
Yeah.
And he has done some things that are worth watching.
Right.
But very few.
When he's off, he's awful.
I really, really loved Lawless. Is that what it was?
Lawless.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I loved
oh,
it. I loved it so much.
Was that the one from like last year?
No, it was from like 3 years ago and it involves rum running.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was really good. The tank one, he was good in
I
too.
didn't see that one.
I can't remember
I'll
that
see
one,
that in like
whatever that
8
was
years. That's how I work.
All right. The moral story, Shia LaBeouf, anger, but you hate that trailer.
Yeah.
I hate it because it's
Back
not
up.
my type of movie at all. It's
No, it's scary.
it's a great looking movie.
It's like
It
the
looks
best
like
of the
a-
Ring, and
It is.
it's
So,
like
It looks
here's
like a
what it is.
nice, not well funded English movie.
Wrong.
Okay.
No.
Chris, you saw both, and I sent you the thing.
yes, you did.
Okay, so Here's the deal. There is a short film. When I say short, it's 2.5 minutes long called
Leprechauns?
Lights Out.
Oh, short. Okay.
Yes. No, that would be like tiny.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
a dream to remake all the classics with only little people.
I'm in it.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
I want to be in
But
there.
but I don't want to
Oh.
make the sets small.
No.
I want them to have to like reach up to doors and stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And I don't want to make fun of them. I
No,
think that
no.
would be amazing
You
because small
are-
actors don't get roles except
Except for
for
Willow, the most important movie ever made,
well, yeah, Willow and Station Agent, which is
Right.
amazing.
and Game of Thrones.
And Game of Thrones, right? But that's two out of 3 Peter Dinklages.
Yeah.
So yeah, but if you could just take like
They
Star
could
Wars,
remake Willow with Peter Dinklage.
no, they could remake Willow with like a tall person in the Willow role, and everyone
Groot.
else be
That would
small.
be
people.
Groot.
That's great. Let's do that.
That would be amazing.
All right.
Manute
topic.
Bol is playing Willow.
No,
And I know one basketball
with the
player.
Kemba Mutombo. No.
No.
I just said, I thought you said that RuPaul was doing it. I'm like, I will watch that.
I would watch that too.
RuPaul play
RuPaul
Willow.
is Willow.
That would be awesome.
Shut.
I know.
up.
Here's my money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm going to sell Edward to make that happen.
you were talking about a
You don't
British
own
short
me.
film.
So anyway, this short film. Here's
If it's
what
a lot
it
of
is.
money.
Here's what it is. When I saw it, I ended up writing to a bunch of friends, and I wrote to friends of mine that own horror websites. Like I'm like, dude, have you seen this? And everybody wrote back was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, right? Obviously, James Wan thought the same thing because he's producing a full-length feature. So here's what the thing is. This woman's standing there, and she goes up to there's a hallway, and the lights are on, and she clicks it off. And when she clicks it off,
seen that little short.
yeah, there's like a figure there.
Yeah.
And then she turns it back on and it's gone. She turns it off, it's there. Turns it off, it's like, okay. She ends up taping the light switch so it won't go away. She goes into the bedroom, she gets under the covers, the door, she's like, she pulls under the covers. And it just keeps happening like that. And it's all these little things, but you don't see anything other than the shadow. And then the very last thing, when she goes to turn off the light, this thing is standing next to her bed. And then it goes blackout. Okay.
Yeah.
Cheesy, awesome.
Awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so the trailer starts with the same actress.
Oh, cool.
Only she's like in a
Getting paid this time.
yes,
Yeah.
and she's not in just like a hallway. She's like she works in a textile place or something.
It could have been something like that.
And it's so great because it's the whole. She's walking through. It's dark. You're like, okay, what's going to
There's
happen?
dummies there, and
There's
it's like
dummies. It's all this.
you-
She turns out the light.
you just are wondering.
In the background, there's the figure. She turns the light right back on, and you're like, I was like, this is awesome. She's not in the rest of the trailer, but that beginning is great. And then it goes into this story where this woman, and she had a best friend that died, and her kid is being tormented by it. She's getting tormented by it. Best part of the thing is when the kid comes in and he's obviously scared. And she goes, we're scared too. And he goes, who's we?
Yeah.
That was
Nice.
the worst, man. It looks awesome.
There's like a kind of a spoof of that. It's not a spoof. They had these guys in their
Are Wayans brothers in it? I hope not.
No, it's like it's a short. It's like a little short. There's these young men, and the same thing. They turn off the light switch, and there's like a shadowy space back there, like dude and shadow. They're like, and they turn it back on. It's the same exact premise. Only when the guy gets close enough to do like some damage, they all jump on him and beat the snot out of him, like with like hammers and hockey sticks. And they're like, take that! And then they unload a clip into him. Some gun shows up out of nowhere. They're like, that's how we deal with monsters in our house. I'm like, we never let the monster, and then we just run away. I'm like. They've not been to my house. I have a lot of swords.
Yes.
The monsters never show up at the house where there's like somebody prepared to kill the monster.
That's
right.
You know,
Yeah.
it's always, the monsters are very selective. They like scout that stuff out. They're like, hang on a second.
Well, they're not
is there a
dumb.
chainsaw?
They don't show up at Bruce Lee's house going, hey, I'm going to get my butt
Can you
kicked.
imagine?
Don't go in
Yeah.
there.
It's Bruce Lee's in there.
Well,
Chuck
it-
Norris.
it's-
is in there.
That would be
It's
called
like-
The Dumbest Ghost.
Oh my god! Another great movie we can make called Idiot Ghost.
Idiot
Yeah,
Ghost.
I
This
love
keeps
it.
haunting
Yeah.
people that are prepared. Son of a...
like paranormal people, like, yeah, we've been waiting for this forever, and they come. It would be.
And then when
Yes.
and the paranormal people are like, if you're here, could you please just tap one time? And then the monster like knocks over stuff by accident. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I just knocked over that. Oh,
And they all know, rush it.
yeah, it's perfect. I can't believe we're gonna make so much money.
50,
Excellent.
50
And
nerds
look,
around
Edward
with
wouldn't
cameras.
be scared of it.
Yeah,
See-
RuPaul can be the lead.
RuPaul can be the lead in just about anything.
It's gonna be great. Yeah. Okay.
So I did not see the trailer for the news. I saw
job, back on
the
track.
2-minute short.
You
Oh.
saw the short?
I saw
the
You
the
didn't
short.
like the short?
The
I did,
trailer
because
is nuts.
It looked amazing. I hate that kind of stuff.
Yes. So you probably
I
didn't
have
like
not
the
seen the
trailer
trailer.
for The
I've not
Conjuring
seen it.
2 either.
this newest trailer I didn't mind.
How about the witch?
First
Yeah, because it's
trailer,
not scary.
The witch is pretty scary too.
What's the witch?
There's a goat.
It's another. Yeah.
I that didn't scare.
Oh, the
It's a
movie
black
The
goat.
Witch. Yeah, that already
goat
is out,
involved.
right? You know what? They're going to show it. What did they just say? It's going to run in 666 theaters coming up.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
No, I saw that movie. It was fourth grade math is what that movie was. The Witch. Yeah, I remember that. That was spellbinding and terrifically horrible.
Yep.
Bad.
All right. Were you scared of that though, Edward?
What?
Okay.
The Conjuring 2 trailer?
Yes.
No.
Fourth grade math.
Fourth grade math. Yes.
Yeah.
Are you smarter than fourth grade math?
No.
That's a new
I'm
That's
not.
TV
we're
show.
playing that later.
Yeah.
No, it's just, are you smarter, and just stops. I am
Are you
not
smarter than it? No.
than anyone.
All right.
Not
We got
really.
we got more. There was a second trailer for Lego Batman.
Yes.
Anybody see this trailer?
I saw
Second
it.
trailer. The first trailer, amazing.
Amazing.
Second trailer,
Better.
even better.
Oh yeah.
Second trailer is awesome.
Even better.
Do they have the gentleman who did?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. It's what's his name?
That guy.
That used to be married to Amy Poehler. That he was Job on Arrested Development.
Yeah. He's also in 30 Rock.
Lauren Atkins. What?
No.
Lauren Atkins.
No,
Somebody
that's
just yelled
not
that
it.
name out.
No, that's not what they said.
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett. There it is.
Yes.
Yeah. He's awesome.
Nice hearing, Rob.
Yep.
Nice hearing.
He's kind of funny.
Lauren
What?
Atkins,
Yeah.
he's kind of
Yeah,
great.
it's kind
as
of
Batman,
funny.
man.
He was even funny. There was a movie called Let's Go to Prison with him. He starred in it where he made wine in the toilet. He called it toilet wine. Even that terrible movie is funny because of him.
He was the bad guy in Jonah Hex.
You know what? Stack of shame. I've got it on Blu-ray at home, and I haven't
Of
watched
course
it.
you do. There's Gatling guns on horses.
Jonah Hex
Of
actually
course.
was
So
a
you
good
understand me, Orion.
Yeah, we go back.
I mean,
This is the only reference I know. Jonah
So
Hex.
you're the two.
I saw the cover of the Blu-ray, and I was like, you know, this got like
sold 2 tickets.
this got
Robin Orion.
35% on Rotten Tomatoes, beating Batman. I think I should get Giant Gatling
There-
gun.
There's not gonna be any movies worse than this I can get. Oh yes, there is.
No.
Yeah.
That we like.
All right. Robin Wright has been cast in Blade Runner 2
Ooh.
with it's Ryan Gosling, Harrison Ford, and Robin Wright.
They got Harrison Ford to do it.
Yeah, he's going to be in
He's
it.
gonna-
They offered him a truckload of money.
I would
Money he does not
imagine.
need,
Of
you know?
course, he was coming out of the what are the name of the police cars in that?
Oh.
The
Nope.
what are they, spinners.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
a
it's Spinners. Yeah.
Yeah, he was getting out of the spinner and broke his leg. But
He's.
oh, come on now.
Did he get shot in the head?
Yep,
There you go.
yeah, that's right.
Hello. Bless
Yeah,
you.
so yeah, but Ryan
Are
Gosling,
they remaking it, or is it
No,
Blade
no.
Runner 2 like
No,
Boogaloo?
it's 2.
Will it be breakdancing?
Yes, of
Sweet.
course. Everything.
Can
is
they
better
find
with-
a way to bring back Ricker Hauer? That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
That would be
Cool.
fantastic.
That would be.
Because who would be the modern day
But
Ricker Hauer?
here's
There
the
is
deal. Here's the deal
Hang
I
on.
have with this. How are they going to possibly bring him back? Because according to Ridley Scott, who is directing this, when he did the director's cut, he was a replicant. Decker is a replicant,
Yeah.
according to Ridley Scott. If he's a replicant, how does he look like that old guy we just saw in Star Wars?
I don't think director's cut's gonna be canon though, because that's the whole idea. It would be what they release to the public that they'll say is the actual story. You know.
Hey, he changed the name on Prometheus 2 27 times.
It's what he
And he's
said.
changed the movie 5 times. So
Yeah, right. Okay.
he can do what he wants.
Is he
That's
gonna have
true.
an editor? Because he really needs an editor. Somebody needs to pull that guy back.
Yeah.
Like he makes the movies are too long, and he goes, his power is unchecked.
But,
you know.
but the problem is there's such gold and so
Oh,
much
yeah.
of it that I think you'd have to have an editor that really had guts.
Yeah, you do. You have to be like, no, dude, that sucks. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
You're wasting
what-
everyone's time right now.
He does that, but it doesn't suck when you look at it in its totality. It's all really good. It's
Yeah.
just very long.
But the difference is sometimes you get to go to an art museum and you can see an exhibit and then you can leave. You're not stuck there for 3 hours. And I feel
Sure.
like with his films, like it's great, but you're stuck there for 3 hours and you can't leave.
But you did the same thing with Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah.
You went like, oh my God, this is eternal. And then you're like, oh, that was the greatest 4 hours of my life.
Yeah.
Or
Eyes wide
not-
shut.
No, not eyes. Still, that isn't horrible. It's not. It's just not.
good.
No,
It's not good.
there's
Yeah.
redeeming parts.
It's got some issues.
It does.
Oh, well, lots of issues because he's senile.
Well, he
and done.
died in the middle of it too,
Stanley
didn't he? Didn't he die during that one?
And right after.
Yeah.
I'm excited about another Blade Runner movie.
Yes, Blade Runner 2.
And they've got a decent cast. It's not a good cast.
Yes. I like Ryan Gosling a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
You ever
Does
seen
good work.
Drive? Driver? Drive?
Drive.
Haven't I brought this up on this show before?
No, Driver.
You probably have.
Driver.
That's an amazing
Driver.
film.
There's Drive, and there's also Driver, and there's also
What's
a movie called
Driver?
Crash. different than Drive, which is different than Driver.
And then there's that
And
one
different than
with
Rush.
Different than
is
Rush.
it Crash? Is that the one
There's Crash
where
one,
with
Crash is the racing one, right?
yeah? Well, no,
no,
so
it's the one where
that's Drive.
That's
What's
Drive.
the
No,
one where-
that's
That's
Crash.
wait, what's the one with the
But who's
guy
on first?
What's the one with Sacha Baron Cohen? No,
Brett?
Yeah.
No, what's the one with where he has to keep going? Crank.
Crank. Yeah.
That's the one I was
Or
thinking
Which is
of.
not the same
or
thing as
Speed.
Speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not because it's excellent.
Yeah.
The first Speed was not bad,
No,
given
first
all the
Speed's not
obstacles
good.
I had to
That
overcome.
second one,
Oh God,
Ooh,
Jason.
It was
boy.
an abomination.
that got a 37% on Rotten Tomatoes.
which is more better than
I'm just saying.
Batman.
That was a joke. All right, what are we doing now? Who's got one?
I have one. The newest trailer for Warcraft.
Yeah, it's an international trailer for
Yeah,
Warcraft.
so
I
talking
am
about
so jazzed.
having CG for movies.
Yeah, no,
That
you're right.
movie
It's
is
CG,
like-
but you know what?
it's good though.
This
looks
one, if they didn't do CG
Yeah.
for these
They can't-
orcs, it would look like the Gamorrean
what are they-
guards.
What are they supposed to do? How could they do that live action without doing CG?
Dude.
Like the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle costumes.
Yeah.
You
just
can't
have,
do.
like-
Yeah, Corey
Those are
Feldman is
great.
going to be one
Those
of
are
them.
great. What's the problem with us? I don't understand your problem. Those are great.
Corey Feldman will be one, and he'll do the soundtrack because he's so good at
Have
that.
you guys seen the gentleman at C22, Kevin, who did the gigantic full orc build out?
Oh yeah,
Oh my God!
that was.
It's
Well, he
so-
did
I
the
didn't see
full.
it.
He did the full Warcraft.
Really?
Orc, and there was
Yeah.
a dwarf, and there was
Yeah, it
there was somebody else. The
unreal.
troll.
Oh, you know,
it
I
was
like that.
fantastic.
I got a hold of him. I'm like, yo, can I hire you to do a Hulk design for? Because I have a Winnie Cindy Entertainment does character work for birthday parties and bar mitzvahs. But the fact that in corporate gigs,
Briscoes
call us.
too.
But the fact of the matter is, we wanted to do a Hulk, and this guy does this incredible, like, gigantic puppet design. Like,
Wait, is
over
it an
top.
Incredible Hulk?
Oh,
I'm
it
just
was
asking.
an incredible Hulk.
Okay.
But I was like, how much for that? And he's like, I only work for Blizzard and for major movies because his stuff is so good. He doesn't do it for anybody who's a
Wow.
common man. But the stuff, the skin is lifelike. It moves
Yeah.
like an orc moves. Like, it is so cool. It's
Wow.
Dark Crystal, really a beautiful piece of
Oh.
work, you know?
Oh,
So-
Dark Crystal too.
Right.
That's another trigger around
this
here.
another-
We fall into that hole.
Is this your Jim
Last
Jim Henson?
Starfighter, and,
Oh, yes.
Dark
So,
Crystal.
no, the
All things
Warcraft
Edward
trailer-
doesn't know about.
I'm really jazzed about that too because they seem to be taking the plot from Warcraft 3, which is one of my favorite games I've ever played in my entire life. It was astounding.
So
Oh.
I can't say that. Never mind.
Oh, you can't say that.
Why not?
It's
I was going
all
to ask. I was
dirty.
going to ask
Edward
what the
was going
story
to go
was,
filthy
but
here.
you
Blue
really
Edward's
can't
here.
say that because it's
Rated
technically
X
spoiler.
Edward is here.
why? Why?
Hey, did you guys see the trailer for Wolf Creek? You know the Wolf
didn't.
Creek? You ever hear of this movie? It's an
No.
Australian film about like a guy in the outback who's essentially a serial killer. It's almost like Hills Have Eyes meet the outback.
So it's not 5 Mile Creek.
no,
Okay.
and it's actually that's no, Boggy Creek is the one that Bobcat Goldthwait made. No, this one the movie was really good. The sequels are not, but there is a series being made out of it. As there's a series being made out of everything, the trailer was really good. Then I got to the end and I realized, why does it say Stan Original? Somebody made a typo. It shouldn't say Stars. No. In Australia, they have a pay service called Stan. It's only on this Australian pay service.
Oh, man.
So watch the trailer and go, dang it, because it looks really cool.
It'll come out if it's.
I hope so.
Semi-successful,
Hulu will
they'll
pick it
sell
up
it.
or
Somebody will.
because it looked really.
I mean, like Netflix. You can
Right.
do that.
Well, due to the interwebs, it's
Well, and
it's
Netflix
everything,
just
so.
picked up the Australian Wilfred. I don't know if you guys watch Wilfred, but I love Wilfred. And then it's the one about the dog, the guy who's the
The
dog.
guy who's a dog.
Yes.
Elijah Wood?
Yeah,
Elijah
right.
Wood, yeah.
He's not the dog.
No.
But in the Australian one, it's the same guy playing the dog, and it's just as filthy, but it's not Elijah Wood. And it's fantastic.
Nice.
It's really great.
Is it Martin Freeman?
Yeah, it's
Martin's in everything.
He's in everything. And it's not kid friendly, so that table can't watch it.
Nope, none for you.
This table can. Yep.
This
Yes.
is a maybe.
No. Yes.
Yes.
No.
Want me to go through
Yes.
here?
No.
Kevin? No. Your mom? Yes.
Kevin
All right.
can handle. He can handle.
So there's
Yeah, you can handle it, Kevin.
so
We just
Kevin
won't
does-
tell your mom.
Kevin does Shakespeare.
Your
He can
mom's.
handle anything. Yep.
in the wake of all of our great DC bashing, even though
Yes.
that's coming. So they're going in for reshoots on Suicide Squad to kind of like they're talking about rejiggering.
We're going to talk about this.
Well, I just and they're saying, well, we need to make it more like Deadpool, whatever the speculation is. They're going in for reshoots. Every single major movie goes in for reshoots, especially when they spend $20 gazillion to fix up holes that they didn't catch in the movie.
It's-
they did it
I
in The
don't mind
Hobbit. They
this.
did it in everything. So they're
It's
doing
not
this.
just that in this case. here's what's going on. They were doing screenings of it. Okay. What people saw in that trailer, the reason we all reacted so positive to that trailer was the vibe of it. There was humor to it. It worked. It was great. It seemed dark but funny. What they said, the people coming out of it said, is all the humor in it was in that trailer.
Oh no.
The rest of it is like Batman, Superman.
Yeah.
It's dark. It's not fun to watch, and they've missed the mark. So they're going back, and it's because of Batman, Superman, the incredibly negative reaction to this.
Sure. Well, it's got to be
going
the
back
Deadpool
and
too.
trying to add humor into it. No, the R-rated thing. The reason Batman, Superman is doing the director's cut that's R-rated is because of Deadpool.
I'm concerned about the whole like, dark without funny thing in general because I think we need to balance this stuff out. I'm really worried about Independence Day 2 Electric Boogaloo because it doesn't look funny at all. Independence Day 1 was hilarious.
Right.
Yes.
I loved it. And it has a great
Well,
mixture of
Earth.
action, drama, and laughter.
Oh, yeah.
But the second one looks like we're gonna be so hardcore.
Yeah.
Look at
This
our
is
super
our
sweet guns.
Independence Day.
Rawr. I'm like,
Yeah.
but that's only
making
a
it
part
a-
of
You want to
the
make it
first
funny?
movie.
Bring Randy Quaid back.
Yeah.
And let
Oh,
him
yeah.
just, don't even tell him he's in a movie. Let him just walk around with that beard.
Put him at the border and try to get him back in the country and
Yes,
see what
that's
happens.
all it is.
And
Film
I'm getting
him at
back
the
in there.
border with Trump on the other side of it talking to him.
I just like
That's a movie.
shake Will Smith off his high horse, put him back in that film, and enjoy
Sure.
yourself. You know?
Yeah.
So,
Well, I don't think that's happening.
no.
No. And don't
But the
cast
funny-
Jaden Smith to
No.
replace
Well,
him.
make him an
Oh.
alien and then blow him up. That'd be great.
Jaden Smith? Yes.
He just
That would
flies
be
in
awesome.
and a cape and be just blow him up and be
He
perfect.
would be a great alien. I think Jaden Smith should do more alien movies.
Yeah. I don't think he should do anything ever again. Thank you.
Oh,
I'm closing the door.
poor Jaden.
I'm closing the door on Jaden. And I used to
Well,
like,
that's because it's a
what's the wife's name? Jada.
Jada.
Fish.
Yeah. You know what? Fish Mooney? Terrible.
Oh.
She needs to stop.
Oh my goodness.
You didn't like Fish Mooney.
I liked her the first season
No, you didn't.
a little bit.
No, you
Look at her
didn't.
costumer. It was great.
Little bit.
Yeah, but you know what I
Little
didn't
bit.
like was,
First thing, her name was Fish. I mean, how can you like her off the bat, though? You know,
you know what I liked?
Because
Was,
it's
the only thing I
Pagoda.
liked about that was the penguin's going to eat the fish.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good idea.
Sure,
That's fun.
Sure.
But the way she talked and everything, I was like, she's probably another one. Didn't know she was in a movie. She was
Oh.
just acting that
I
way.
thought
Like,
she knew. I thought
I'm
she was
a
in a French
diva.
farce. I thought that was
yeah,
the
no,
whole premise for her.
I didn't.
You know, she's
Oh.
like over the top.
This isn't cable?
Nope.
Yeah.
I found her irritating, and I've liked her in other things. Not that.
Hmm.
Just like Barbara, the one who plays Barbara,
Yeah.
Oh,
couldn't stand her in the first season. Liked her in the
Awful.
second season because she went crazy. You know what?
Yeah.
She's
So,
good with the sound off. I'm just going to say that.
Independence
Got
Day
one from Edward.
2.
Huh?
Concerned. I'm concerned about Independence Day 2. I really.
I
you
am
guys.
concerned about it too.
Yeah.
What do you
They're
think?
going to be making it into an action adventure. Aliens are going to come in.
Right.
We all have to band together and do it. No humor. We're
Right.
just going to make it an action adventure
But
movie.
man,
I
we
mean,
have
they
a
can't get
couple of
Robert
those.
Loggia to do the I'm the grizzle. I mean,
Yeah.
they're losing out. There is no.
Where's
character
Harvey
to it.
Firestein in it? That's what I want to see. I've got to call my mom.
I
That's
would love
That was the
that.
best.
I was-
Get out of the city.
Yeah. Bring back Brent Spiner. Bring back everybody.
Oh,
Well,
Brent Spiner
no,
is
he's-
in it.
He's back in.
Shut the front door.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
And
Now I'm
he-
buying tickets.
But he dies in the first one.
Yeah, you're like that's.
We'll bring him back.
Yep. That one. Yeah.
Flashback.
So how
He comes back as Data.
Brain melted.
suddenly I'm going to this movie.
It's got a half a star.
Like-
It
God.
just elevated a little bit.
If they promise you that Jeff Goldblum gets killed, would you watch it?
If he's gonna get killed, no, I love Jeff Goldblum. I don't want him to
He's
die.
horrible.
Oh, he's so
Awful.
great.
Oh
He's-
Do
man.
you watch him on Portland?
No,
Yeah, he's
he's
hysterical.
he's great in his badness. It's just his epic
No,
badness.
he's great. I like him.
Have you seen the 12 Angry Men thing with oh shoot fire? What is that wonderful comedian? What's her name? Inside.
Amy Schumer.
So there's a skit they did of 12 angry jurors, only 12 angry men, and they have Jeff Goldblum runs the jury for these whether or not this young lady is attractive enough to be on TV, and he's marvelous in it. You should watch it.
Yeah.
Not for that table. That's fine for this table.
Not for there.
No,
Good for
let's-
you. Maybe not you.
Don't you
Okay.
do acting for children?
Yeah,
Okay.
And you know what?
Absolutely.
Let's put my dad in the children category just in case.
that's probably a good idea. I put my
Just
dad
in
in the
case.
same
He gets a
category.
little worked up.
We need a balancing act
Yeah.
out there. So
Okay, we're moving on.
I have one.
Oh, I got a great one, but go
Right
ahead.
to the death.
So they have. It's weird because they released an international trailer for 10 Cloverfield Lane. This trailer.
You better not spoil anything. 'Cause I'm seeing
Not-
it this week, I think.
This trailer and a bunch of other posters they did for international was all spoilers. trailers. They released the plot of the movie. They released
The creatures, it's all in the
they released
marketing.
the main things.
All the stuff that they said.
In the American
don't
trailer,
spoil it.
Yeah, in the American trailer, there's a bunch of things where it's like, why is she doing this? What's happening?
Yeah.
They tell you what's happening in the international trailer.
So
Right.
don't watch that
Don't
if
watch
you
it.
don't
Do-
want to be spoiled.
No,
Gotcha.
don't watch it if you're going to watch the movie because it will just ruin the plot.
Unless you want the Cliff Notes.
Yeah,
Okay, Spark Notes for you younger people.
If you're not going to see it, watch it.
There you go.
Because
Yeah.
I'm not going to see this movie, and
It's too scary.
not really. I just have no interest in it.
I loved the first one. I thought it was marvelous.
So did I. It was awesome.
This one's good. John Goodman is unbelievable in this movie. Unbelievable.
He's got
Yeah.
a lot of sand.
Yep.
Yeah,
I love him.
he's-
All right.
He's okay.
I got two. Well, one and three quarters.
But boom.
First of all, one more Edwards Rolling Sausage Party coming up May 5th.
Oh yeah.
I'm going, and I don't care if anyone goes with me.
the stinky.
They're doing
solo-
the Captain America marathon at the AMC theaters. So they're showing starting at 7 a.m.
That sounds
First
great.
Avenger, Avengers, Cap 2, Avengers 2, Cap 3. Done.
Wait, Cap 3.
5 movies.
Okay.
5 movies.
Yeah.
Got to make sure it's.
There was one I read that they
Right.
were doing
Oh,
an
there it
Iron
is.
Man.
Yeah. Are we going?
No,
to
not with
cosplay?
that one.
Let's do
Are
it.
they? They're going to put Iron Man
There
in
was
it?
there was one that I read. It might not have been that one, but they had like
Shut
6.
up.
It was crazy.
You know what? Show Cap 1, Iron Man 1,
Mhm.
Avengers, Cap 2.
There was Ultron was in it too.
Yeah, I don't want to Ultron.
Well, I
and
know,
then
but
go
I'm just
into I don't want to. You want to know? No, I do. I'll probably need a nap by that point. I fell asleep during it the first time. So yeah, I'm going. That's going to be another Edwards Rolling Sausage
I'll probably
Party.
go with.
Yes,
You can see those.
Edward. We went to see Batman
I don't know.
Superman
It's like-
this week.
It's on the fence.
It was This Week in Geek went, and
It was fun.
it was fun.
It was an okay movie.
Yeah, it is.
All
okay.
right, it's yeah, okay.
It's,
yeah, I
it's
enjoyed
okay.
it. It's not good. I
No,
enjoyed
it's
it.
not good. It's
That
no, I
flight
like
was
it. I
fine.
thought it was good.
Yeah.
I thought it was good enough to be watchable.
Yeah.
Is it stellar? No. Is it great? Is it the end of
No.
the world? No. But it's a good starting point, I think.
I haven't seen it yet. Because
what?
I have reservations.
You don't
You
like
should.
you don't like Affleck.
Everything. No, I like Affleck. Everything I thought going into it, and I actually cleared the way and went, you know what? I'm just going to see this thing. You know, there was something wrong with it, and there is something wrong with it. There's a lot wrong with
There's
it.
a lot wrong with it.
There's a lot of plot holes, and it's also there's a grimness to it.
That's, I think,
That-
part of my problem.
It's not fun to watch.
It's called a superhero
Right.
movie.
And the stuff that drove me crazy, I'm not going to spoil anything, but the stuff that drove me crazy, especially more than anything,
The heavy metal 80s soundtrack?
no, that was
wasn't
awesome.
Okay, sweet.
Was
Pat Benatar.
It was a,
that the moment when, I mean, big spoiler, they stop fighting.
Yes, that
The
really annoyed me.
stupidest thing
oh yeah.
The reason for
Ever.
that was
It was.
just
I'm hoping the director's cut is a lot better on that
All
one.
right. It's every, if you go, yeah, I'm not going to like this, you're not going to like it. It's
Right.
I like
Awful.
Batman in the movie. He
It's
was
kinda like-
awesome.
it's kind of like they went, you know what, we got to resolve this somehow. We've written 900 pages here. I know, one line, done.
Oh,
didn't work.
I think
It's
I heard, but yeah, I heard
terrible.
about that.
Okay.
I have a soapbox about this, so we can move on unless you want me to get on my soapbox.
Oh, we got 10 minutes. You want to get in a soapbox?
Here's the deal. Let me hang on a stretch
Not
first.
that-
All right, no, just the fact of the matter is Superman is he's the ideal. He's what America should hope to be.
Not
right?
anymore.
I know, but the thing is, he has been for nearly, well, so for 75 years he has been.
Right.
He's in the 1930s. I mean, he's literally Khalil. It's based off Hebrew. He's meant to be godlike and to
Right.
show grace.
Right.
And the fact of the matter that they take his grace, they take his identity, they take his gentleness. The fact that, like you said, like he in the first movie that Zack Snyder did a horrible job with, he never lands softly. He's never kind and sweet and charming. This is not Superman. This is like Shazam on a bad day.
Right.
Right.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, like
And then,
so.
and you really comes through that he doesn't like Superman when he's making this.
And then
movie.
there's something too, like, I mean, have you ever read Glenn Walden's On unofficial autobiography of Superman?
No.
It's super good. Get it? What I did there? Super good. But it's about.
We didn't get it. We're a little
Two
slow.
O's are you.
America does not
Super.
need one more dark thing. America needs some light, and I feel like you're taking something that is truly beautiful, has really good intentions, and you're turning it into something dark. And now you guys know me. I'm a fight director. I deal with dark topics all the time. I'm involved with violence all the time. But sometimes you got to have some hope, and I feel like they take that away. And that makes me crazy.
Well, and that's what was always great about the Batman Superman struggle. Boy Scout.
Yep.
And bad cop.
And not bad cop.
Yeah.
But here they're both kind of.
But I would contend,
And they just kill everything.
And not spoiling the movie.
Everything
I would
dies.
bet that what Orion was talking about may manifest itself in future versions of this movie, because there are parts in there that he is the soft, gentle Batman, the Superman.
It can't be under Zack Snyder because he doesn't
Well,
get that.
He's
There were parts in it,
there were, and I think that
but it's going to be a retooling of the character to make it work going
do you
forward.
think that might be
Because right now you
what
leave it
happens
going,
next? That might be what happens next.
Well, here's the deal. Like Ridley Scott, somebody needs to pull this guy back. All right,
Yeah.
I'm saying somebody needs to say no. Let's refocus here. Because here's the deal. Even in the movie like The 300, which I thoroughly enjoyed.
Right.
Okay, there are elements of grace in that movie. There are elements of, and even though it's perverse and violent, there's actually some elements of real beauty in that
Right,
film.
there are.
No, there is.
I agree.
But that's the contrast of it, is that there's this very beautiful entire civilization thing, and they are the.
But there was
coolest.
also solid
That's what
source
he's out there.
material there. The
Right.
writer took it from Frank Miller's writing and
Right.
really
It almost
worked
shot by
it.
shot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whereas
Right.
in this, it's like when I'm watching it, I'm naming 10 different storylines and a hodgepodge of ideas that are all
Right.
just getting thrown in there. Like, yeah, I saw this image in The Dark Knight Returns, and I saw this one in The Killing Joke. I
Right.
saw this. Why are they mashed together and they're not making sense?
Well,
and
to me, if you're going to redo the Superman franchise and you really want to boot it, why don't you do Kingdom Come? Why don't you just sit down and actually do that? Because that would be
amazing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Well, we've talked about
soapbox.
we've talked about
Wait,
Soapbox,
what we've
I'm
talked
back
about
on
ad
board.
nauseum is that we know DC is behind. They're
So
behind
behind.
Marvel so
Right.
far. They are trying to make up, and I hope that they can move forward from this point and streamline it into
Well,
some direction.
My thought on it
Because
is
how can you not like Superman and Batman?
it's actually what you're saying. See, the evolution of Marvel cinematically, they were in trouble when they did Iron Man. They were pretty much done. They made it like an indie film. They went for broke. They had been selling off their characters. So, like, if this one fails, Marvel's gone. Not just movies, but comics and everything. It worked, right? So they went into it with an indie mindset. And with that indie mindset, one of the things you do is you don't worry about test screenings. You worry about, let's get the best writer, the best director. Let's put the right people in place. It's why when the studio said no to Robert Downey Jr., they listened to Jon Favreau saying, I'm telling you, Robert Downey Jr. is the guy, right? That would never happen in this Warner Brothers world. Warner Brothers world is all corporate. So everything is made by corporate cooks at this point. This movie reeks of that. It doesn't have the passion behind it. It doesn't have the love of the property. There isn't that fear of failure. It's, we're going to jam all this in and we're just going to start printing money and we're going to catch Marvel. No.
Right.
And it's also that reactionary thing. We were talking about Deadpool. What happened when Deadpool made all its money? Right away, Fox and Sony jumped on the, hey, R-rated, superhero movies. Well, you know what? Disney said, no, we're going to make good movies. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get good writers. And if it falls apart, we're going to find a way to pull it out of the fire, Ant-Man.
Right.
Jonathan Carter.
With
Deadpool just happens to be a good movie that is R-rated,
Deadpool is-
not an R-rated movie that they made good. And I think that is the
exactly.
difference. That's the difference there.
It's got a good script. It's fun to watch. I was one that was feeling like I didn't want it to be R because I didn't see the point. But when I saw it, I went, it works. It is what it is. Now, what did DC do? Well, you know what? The next thing we do is going to be R-rated.
Sure.
And then this is going to be R-rated. And then this is going to be darker. And they're trying to compete with themselves with the Chris Nolan movies, which by the time Warner Brothers got more involved on the third one. And the third one, let's be frank, kind of blew.
Yep.
There were parts that were cool. The 5 minutes with Batman weren't that great.
Yeah.
It wasn't a Batman movie. It was I don't know what.
Right.
It's corporate, and that's where it becomes a problem. If they would step back and say, do your vision, and we're going to put all the money into good writers, it would be a very different story.
Do you think that's because DC, in the relative structure of things was not in that much trouble like Marvel. I mean, Marvel got lucky and caught lightning in a bottle.
DC's not DC. That's where we're getting it wrong. Marvel was Marvel. It was on its own. And now it's owned by Disney, so it's Disney Marvel. DC hasn't been DC for a long time. It's owned by Time Warner.
Right.
So it's not, their properties are DC. But it's not there's not like this is the DC mentality and how it works. I think it's true if you read the comic books now. Some storylines are good, but they're kind of a mess. You know, Edward brought some graphic novels. We went to Indianapolis, and we did. And see how I kind of leaned in on that? It was kind of weird. But he brought these graphic novels, so I started reading through them, and they were newer Batman stories. And my reaction was, you get through 2 issues in a graphic, get through 2 issues. I'm like, okay, this is coherent. 3rd issue, why is that in this book? It had elements, but it doesn't make sense. Like they forgot what they were doing halfway through, and then like eventually they resolve the story. And you go, what? And I read Hush. Hush was the same thing. It was this great setup. It gets all the way to the end, and you go, did they forget they were writing this story about Hush because it became about something else?
It is, because what they like.
That's DC.
What they like to do, as I know, is they like to have a story and have it connect with the other comics. So you have to read all of them to get the whole story.
Right, but then when
which
you do
is
that,
bad because
it's cross-marketing. It's just corporate. And Marvel does that too. But when they cross-market, it doesn't seem like they have people overseeing enough to say, this is the Batman story, and we'll wedge this part in here and this part in here. They seem to be going, oh yeah, this is the story we're telling here. You put it in your. So then they just kind of make up what they think the part of the story is.
They released the new Suicide. Well, not new. They had a Suicide Squad for DC, the newest one.
Yeah.
They have a volume, and I got that at the library. And you read it, and it turns from Suicide Squad into something totally different. Switches back to Suicide Squad, and it moves to a different. It's very weird.
It's very weird. Yeah, so that's where the problem is. It's not what you think of as DC. It's not DC versus Marvel. It's Time Warner versus Marvel. And DC has let Marvel kind of be Marvel.
Right.
Even though I was like, oh no, Disney's gonna no, they're staying hands off to a degree, but they're also saying, hey, the movies are working.
Right.
So maybe you don't want to get so anal about some of the comic stuff, because that's why they busted up that brain trust.
Well, Disney wants that chunk of the pie, and they're willing to. They don't need. I hate to say it, they don't need the money, so they can let it. They can let it go as long as they're making it.
Also, a market that they don't currently have. You know what I'm saying? They run ABC, which is a family-based television show, television channel, and they run Disney, which is family-based. But Marvel, with its interest, like on Netflix and whatever, is not necessarily family-based. It's a whole different demographic that they can't really touch underneath their current brand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, but on Netflix, they rock it out.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
But they know we don't want to put that type of Daredevil story in the theaters.
Right. Well,
that's smart.
Is it that they own New Line? It's their New Line too, right? I can't remember off the top of my head. Is that who they have? Disney? Is that their
New Line?
Is it New Line Cinema, or is it?
I don't know.
It's one of them where
Touchstone. They were Touchstone.
Well, it's one of them that they put on, that they put their not family friendly movies, and they put it on there. And so I think this is great that they have this other outlet that people say, oh, that's not Disney,
right?
Because
that's all right.
I mean, Disney's.
They put out Pulp Fiction.
Right.
People forget that. Okay, we got like a minute, so I'm going to roll through a couple more. Did you guys see the trailer for Outcast?
No.
Okay, June 3rd on Cinemax, Robert Kirkman's comic book Outcast is coming. 10 issues or 10 parts.
10 more, okay.
And they already picked up season 2. So the trailer, amazing. It's like Walking Dead on steroids. Like you're watching this, you're like, this looks frightening and weird. And it's on Cinemax, so they go places that they can't quite go on Walking Dead, even though you feel like Walking Dead goes for broke. Kind of. I think they can here. So it looks cool. Edward won't watch it. Sharknado 4 got a title. Did you guys hear this one?
It's Sharknado 4? No, I'm teasing.
No, it's Sharknado 4, The Fourth Awakens.
Oh,
nice.
I have no interest in those movies.
That's not a joke.
Really
It's all sorts of awesomeness. Sean Levy has been tapped to direct Starman, so we've talked about Starman on here before.
But
so
did you see the direction they're talking about it? I don't know.
I know. I don't think it's going to be good, but
I don't.
Michael Douglas produced the first one, the original. He's producing this one.
But they're not going to get Carpenter, and they're not going to
No.
get Brit. I mean,
No,
Can't they just do original movies and stop redoing all
Oh,
of my
yeah.
old favorites?
I don't know.
Why? I mean, they're gonna redo The Last Starfighter 2, and it makes me want to die.
No, you know what? Last Starfighter, what we've talked about, it's the same guy that created Last Starfighter is involved.
Yeah.
He said it is not a reboot
Or
or
like a next generation.
it's a literally like he goes. It's not necessarily a sequel. It's a new story going forward. It's Last Starfighter.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. I'm
I'll
okay with
accept
him.
it.
If it's that guy doing it, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
If he was saying, I'm just going to redirect this,
That's my concern. Is like, and not with cooler graphics. I'm
yeah,
like, you
no.
can't,
I want it to
graphics
be like
matter.
8-bit.
hold on,
You know,
if they could do
Apple
it
II
well,
Plus
it'd be okay.
graphics.
But that's the problem. Like,
They can't reincarnate Robert Preston.
no, they can.
No. He was great, by the way.
He was.
Yeah.
Edward doesn't know what this is.
It's okay.
I got one more. I might have more, but we're going to do it quick. Any fans of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre here? There's one.
Hey.
All right. There's this guy.
That would
He's
be
gonna
my wife.
BFF. His name is Roy Rose. He is opening a barbecue resort in the actual gas station from the Texas Chainsaw
That's great.
Massacre.
See, I like that.
The name of the resort is W.E. Slaughters.
Nice.
perfect.
Don't try the chili.
Do they
Yeah, or
do they serve the meat with a chainsaw? That would be the
It's like-
greatest.
That would-
A mini
no, they-
chainsaw, just
they do it like
be a
like a-
Churrascara, yeah.
Yeah, like a one of the
Brazilian steakhouse,
places.
yes.
They bring the steak out. And that would be awesome.
Only if they could bring Michael Parks in to make the sauce.
Oh,
That would be wonderful.
we're gonna take my dad. He's gonna sit at the end of the table with the hammer. You don't get that. It's a Texas Chainsaw joke that Kathleen got. All right,
I
Doctor
won-
Sleep is in development at Warner Brothers. All right, go ahead. That's the prequel to The Shining. Go ahead.
They delayed the Gambit movie. They delayed
Delayed
again.
again. Yes.
Is it ever going to come out? And they delayed it. And delayed it again.
What's Channing Tatum doing now?
Magic Mike 3.
Sleeping on
Hey.
his gigantic pillow of money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what he's doing? He's doing the Men in Black 4 mixed with
Ghostbusters?
no,
No,
mixed
what
with 21 Jump Street.
Yes,
Right.
That's what he's doing.
I'd watch it.
I know I'm going to watch it.
It's 21 Men in
sucks?
Black.
I'm going to get it on Blu-ray, and that really makes me
Are they going to bring
mad.
back the little dudes that are always bitching?
Yeah,
Those guys? That'd be
the
great.
worst. And you know what?
There,
Will's going to
Zed.
buy the toy too.
He will.
Yep.
Do you see that Josh Brolin and Emily Blunt are back for the sequel of, is it Sicario?
Blunt is back
Yes.
again.
That's
No.
all right. That was a pretty good movie. It wasn't.
I didn't see it. I heard it was good.
It was very good.
Did we
And
get everything?
Your
I
movie
have
came out
something-
too, right? Did your movie open this weekend? Everybody wants them.
Oh yes,
Everybody-
that looks good.
That is.
It's getting great reviews too.
Midnight Special. When did that open? Open this weekend, last weekend? Midnight Special?
Midnight Special. That one looks
Yeah,
amazing.
it was really cool.
Yeah, and it's got a what's his name in it? That was General Zod.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That guy, he's awesome.
Oh,
yeah, he's fantastic.
yeah.
Michael Shannon.
Michael
yeah,
Shannon.
You know what?
was
He was
Shannon.
okay. So he's supposed to be in Batman Superman.
Yeah.
It's just like it's like a corpse, and it looks like rubber when they move it
Right.
around. I'm like, that's not him.
That's like Sean Connery in Highlander.
Spoiler:
About 2
he
seconds.
died in the first one. Yeah.
Isn't it?
I have.
I'm wearing puppy sleeves and I'm
Yeah.
riding a horse.
Speaking of Sean
Thanks for the
Connery, why don't they remake Zardoz? That's all I'm asking for. Yep.
I have quick news about Magic the Gathering.
Oh, Edward, real
man,
quick
come
before we end,
on, man.
Edward's
Magic
Magic
Corner
Corner.
with me.
So this weekend is the pre-release for. I'm totally forgetting it now. The pre-release for the newest set. So they released a bunch of the promo cards, saying what the promo cards are, and they released a bunch of. If you're going to go to the game day, April 30th and May 1st, you'll get a mat and some promo cards. So they just released what the box art will look like. What you'll
Okay.
get if you get this is I believe is new is if you buy a box, you'll get a promo card with it, which I believe
Ooh.
hasn't been. Well, the promo card's going to be worth $30 because it's going to 30 cents because it's going to be like. Oops,
Or 3
30
cents.
Old
No,
school fail.
actually-
You
it
have
is.
to pay $30 just to look at it at
Right.
a time.
Well,
Yeah.
that's yeah.
This is my promo
It's going to be
card.
30 cents.
No, don't even look
because
at it.
It's a black hole of money.
Everyone that
It's $30.
I turned it up to 11.
Yes.
everyone that's going to buy the boxes are going to get one, so it's going to decrease in
Oh,
value.
yeah.
It's going to be
Yeah.
nothing.
Everybody gets one. I get it.
Yeah.
Yes. No, well, if you buy the box
buy
set,
the
which is
box.
$100,
Is that a Billy Squire song?
you
Everybody
get one.
gets one.
But it's
Sorry.
there are
Everybody does.
thousands of them
Peter Gabriel.
out there.
actually.
It's not going to be rare at
Well,
all.
Not going to be rare at all. So
No.
who
They
cares?
do what they did.
Exactly.
All right.
It's the-
So according to Edward's Magic Corner, this is a no bueno.
yeah, because everyone's
But you're
just
still
talking
gonna
about
buy it,
it,
right?
It's more of they're releasing a card that's probably not going to be in standard, but it's
All right.
an okay card that you're going to get good art for.
All right.
That's
Right.
all it is.
All right. Do we have anything else? Because we're out of time.
I
Anything?
believe so.
Anything?
Celebrity death. Patty Duke passed away this
Oh,
week.
Patty Duke.
Patty
died,
Duke, which
yeah.
was that's kind of sad.
I didn't know she was still alive. Mom, you didn't do your
She-
job.
Where's the internet? Yeah, she was for somebody who had been around, like, I hate to say forever, but I remember her as when I was young being, I thought older, but she wasn't. She was really young. I mean, she's 6. I mean, that's bad. Well, this is bad. It's bad, and she was, I guess, not very good.
Here's the
health again.
amazing thing. She was only 3 years older than Gary Shandling. When you think about that, that's pretty weird.
They both had been
Blew
around.
your
for a
mind?
while.
I give
No.
that
You really did not.
thumbs down.
Thumbs down. No,
Bad.
bueno.
That's good. That
All right. I think that's it. 12 Monkeys trailer for season 2. A friend of mine is on that show, and he's in the trailer, and it looks
has he died yet?
really good. Yeah, he dies in everything. No, he didn't die.
So he was in Gotham. He goes, yeah, he's in the first
But he had
first show dead.
Dead. But
Dead.
he has a good line, and he looks like he's the tough guy. He's like, yeah, we're going in here. I was like, oh, hey, man, you got the tough guy role. You'll be dead soon.
Dead.
All right. I think that is, I mentioned Sharknado 4. I mentioned the Captain America, the Marathon. That's it. We're done. That's it for This Week in Geek. Unless you guys got anything else. Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing. All right. Thank you for listening, everybody. That was This Week in Geek. Thank you, Blue Box.
I just clap for myself.
You should. If you don't.